I'm in Edmond, Oklahoma today, checking out what is one of Oklahoma's biggest post office massacres, if not the biggest post office massacre in this state. 14 people died inside the building, so I'm going to show you where it happened, of course, and then go visit a memorial. They have like a fountain memorial in the front of the post office, so we're going to show you that. Just absolutely terrible, tragic massacre that happened. We're going to get into all the details. The Edmond, Oklahoma post office massacre happened on August 20th, 1986. The perpetrator's name was Patrick Sherrill, who again was a post office employee here, and he ended up killing 14 people and injuring 6 more before committing suicide. Now, if you guys have ever heard the term going postal, that term actually was coined from this particular event. Whenever you hear that term, you can always remember this particular case. The shooting happened around 7 a.m. on August 20th, 1986. Patrick Sherrill was equipped with a Colt M1911 semi-automatic pistol, as well as a Remington M1911 semi-automatic pistol, and a Ruger MK2 .22 caliber semi-automatic pistol. Patrick ended up going inside and immediately found one of his 2 supervisors named Richard Esser Jr. and shot and killed him. Richard Esser Jr. was one of the 2 supervisors who had verbally disciplined Patrick the previous day. Then Patrick Sherrill then sought out the other supervisor. His name was Bill Bland. However, Bland apparently overslept and actually arrived about an hour late to work, which ended up being the difference between him not being killed. The shooting only lasted about 10 minutes. In certain circumstances, I guess oversleeping can end up proving the difference between you surviving and not surviving, which is kind of odd to think about. Now, the 14 victims, I will try to quickly read off their names. All the people who died, all their names are actually emblazoned here on this fountain. So anyway, so Patricia Chambers, she was 41 years old. She was a part-time clerk. Judy Denny, 41, was also a part-time clerk. Richard Esser Jr., who was 38 years old, he was a supervisor. Patricia Gabbard, 47 years old, she was a clerk. Jonna Ruth Graggart, she was 30 years old, she was a clerk. Patty Jean Husband, she was 48 years old, she was a supervisor. Betty Ann Jared, she was 34 years old, she was a clerk. William F. Miller, he was 30 years old, he was a carrier. Kenneth Morey was 49 years old, he was a carrier. Leroy Phillips, 42 years old, he was a carrier. Jerry Pyle, 51, also a carrier. Paul Rockney, 33, was a carrier. Thomas Shader Jr., 31, was a clerk, part-time. And last victim was Patty Lou Welch, 27 years old. She was a clerk. Patrick Sherrill was a relief carrier, meaning that he often worked the alternate routes on different days. He didn't really have a permanent assigned route. Many different opinions on how he worked and his job performance varied. Some reports said that he was pretty erratic and irritable. Others claimed he performed well. At any rate, he was reprimanded on August 19th, 1986. So the day before the shooting, he was reprimanded by his 2 supervisors. And again, one of the supervisors was the one he killed. The reason for the shooting was he was pissed off that he was reprimanded and I guess wanted to take revenge against his supervisors and I guess the entire post office. Patrick also had served in the Marine Corps and I guess was an expert marksman and a member of the National Guard pistol team. So he obviously was no stranger to firearms. He knew them quite well. Anyway, beautiful memorial fountain they have here. I'm glad they have at least something to dedicate the victims, as a lot of my videos there's usually not many memorials in different places, so it's nice to see an actual memorial type thing. Anyway, again, thank you for watching, guys. My name is Harmon. I appreciate you all watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.